everyone, welcome to Weyermann's Whimsy. Today we are going to make this card. The one I made says you're amazing, but I'm going to use the Happiest of Birthdays, wishing you the happiest of birthdays stamp on the sample for the video. I wanted to show you the reverse strip technique. This is something that we do in quilting quite often when we've got a variegated set of colors. We'll cut a strip in the middle, flip it round, and it completely changes the look of the card. So this one I'm going to do a couple of variations on it when I put it together, but I'll just show you really quickly how I built the card. I used blending brushes and I used Melon Mambo, Calypso Coral, and Flirty Flamingo. So I am going to start with the Melon Mambo at the bottom of the card. We don't want this to be in perfect thirds because otherwise when you flip it, the middle stays the same. So I'm going to do a bit of a narrow piece of the Melon Mambo at the bottom. And again, as always, we start off the card so that we don't end up with those little marks on the card that come from the brush. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do for the Melon Mambo. And then I'll come in with the Calypso Coral in the middle. Sorry, things are moving all over the place here. So I'm going to come in with the Calypso Coral and just keep working it in. The Calypso Coral isn't quite as juicy as the Melon Mambo, so it takes a little bit more to kind of get it going and get it to show. And you can go over your Melon Mambo and just blend it in too if you want, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to do the top piece in the Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to clean off my hand because I've got ink on it and I don't want to make a mess. There we go. Okay, let's come in with the Flirty Flamingo. I'm just going to spin this around and I'm just going to come in. Flirty Flamingo kind of brings more of the pink in again, but it's a lighter color. So I'm just going to keep coming in like this and blend it all around. Here we go. And there's a bit of a lighter line in here. I'm going to leave that in. It does have color on it, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Now, what I need to do is I need to take my paper trimmer. I'm just going to move those out of the way. This card I came in 1 3/4 and 1 3/4, which left me a 1/2 inch piece in the middle. It's effective, but I don't think it's as effective as it could be. So I'm going to cut at 1 1/2. And then turn it around and cut it 1 1/2 again. That'll leave me a 1 inch strip in the middle. So let's just pull these off to the side. Then I'm going to take my card base and I'm going to, and you can see how the color variates in here. So I am going to just use my Stampin' Seal and adhere this down. Actually, it needs to go this way. So I'm going to adhere it down, lining it up just as if it was a full sheet. And then I'm going to take my middle piece. You could do this with any set of colors you like. You could do it with 4 or 5 colors. Honestly, you can do this any way you like. I love the reverse strip. I love the effect that you get in quilting with it, and I love the effect that you get in the cards when we do it. So there we go. There it is. So it just gives some movement to the card. What I'm going to do, I really like this You're Amazing, but it kind of left me a little flat. I wasn't didn't have as much oomph as I would like it to have. So I'm just going to stamp this away to make sure I've got good coverage. And I do. And I also know from doing that it stamps relatively straight. So I just need to kind of put this in the middle here, drop it down, give it a press, and there we go. So what we've got is the technique of the reverse strip in the middle. with just a simple greeting over top of it. And that's all you need sometimes for a card. It can just be that simple. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.